And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Yeah. Turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words still out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
What the heck? All right, here we go. I don't know why it's so laggy. I'm sorry. I am also Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. Thank you guys for being here. I don't know why I'm all fuzzy wuzzy. Very odd. Let me just give me a minute here. What the heck is going on? This is always a great way to start. Nice and fuzzy. Connection unstable. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Damn, why is this all crazy? Hope that didn't do anything bad. Are we back? No. Wait, am I back? Does it look all fuzzy?
No.
Oh, maybe it's just my...
A little bit.
Yeah, it's fuzzy wuzzy.
Yes.
It's always something. Always something on the struggle stream, dagnabbit. I'm trying, folks. Hold on a second. I don't know why this is doing it. I'm waiting for this to kick in. Hello, what's going on? Oy vey, can you see? All right, listen. We're going to do our thing. I don't know what to tell you. I did my hair for you guys, and you can't even see how nice it looks. All right, listen. We're going to get us some stuff. Hopefully this internet fixes itself. I don't know what the French toast is going on with it, but it looks good on my computer. It looks great. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm Scott Starboard. This is Scott Starboard Show. We're getting ready for tonight's show for Alex Stein, number 29. It's coming down. The countdown's begun. I don't know why this looks so bad. It is breaking my soul. Why don't I have... What's this one? Are we better? Is it better?
Now you just froze yourself. Oh, now you're good.
All right, it's not better, but I'm back. I tried to fix it. I don't know what the heck to do. Oh well. Yeah, like I said, the countdown's begun. Alex said he's got about 30 shows left, so I guess tonight's gonna be 29. I can't... You can hear me? All right, good. Thank you, Big E. It's, there's always something. I had everything going for me. Mrs. Starboard keeps saying to me, I love you, baby. She keeps saying to me, just set up your show the night before. And I'm like, yeah, but I got to find the topic and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, what better topic, to get some views than Nick Fuentes? People either love him or hate him. So I was like, all right, we'll do Nick Fuentes. But listen, no matter what, it's Thursday. So we're going to tailgate and pregame and pre-show for Primetime 99 as we always do. This is great for me. It's so lovely to see Fuzzy Wuzzy, Scott Starboard. It's one thing after another, but listen, you guys are here, and I couldn't love you more for it. I appreciate it so much. You have no clue. I'm going to get to the chat real quick. I know people are still rolling in, but I'm going to get to the chat because I am long-winded, and we got a lot of stuff to get to. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to do some Nick Fuentes stuff quick. We're going to get to some Alex stuff, of course, because I'm trying to pump you up to get to Alex. You know what I mean? But Elon Musk voted the most unliked person in America. And see, this poll wasn't taken on X, because if you go on X, all the tech bros and, stock bros, they love Musk. Musk couldn't do no wrong. So we'll get to that. And then Trump defended Elon Musk. Putin wants a meeting with Zelensky, the pianist. Get it? The pianist? Because he played the piano with his penis? Oh, whatever. What else do I got here? I'm so frustrated. Oh, it looks a little bit better. It's a little less fuzzy wuzzy. All right. I think I might be able to deal with that. Your boy can deal with that. RFK cuts like 500 million out for the MRA, MNMRO, LMNOP, Vax stuffs. And did you guys know parts of the U.S. Constitution went missing off of the official government website for the Library of Congress? We'll get into that if we even got time, because I like to bloviate up in here, getting all excited because I love you guys and I appreciate you being here. Let me get to the chat quick. Big E, my brother. Big E, let's go. Love you, Big E. The unknown turtle. Mrs. Starboard is the unknown turtle, for those who don't know. And I love you with all my heart and soul, woman. I love you. Morgan Elizabeth, sorry I'm late, was charging her phone while cooking dinner. It's your fault. That's why my connection's so bad, Morgan. I'm just kidding. Thank you. Thank you. Snizook. Sliz. Hey, yo. Can't mess with the Sliz. My dog. Sliz. Nizook. Grease Lightning, Danny Zucko. Look, it's like a little dry. Usually I get out of the shower and I'm just like, you know what I mean? But I kind of a little something fancy. I don't know, whatever. Truth is unbreakable. What up, girl? Thank you for being here. Thank you. Is something snaking you, Zucko? I don't know. I'm blaming Morgan for this one. Morgan was charging her phone, messed up the Wi-Fi. No, I'm just kidding. Big E, I hear you and I see you. It's like what's that movie with the blue people? It's like, I see you. Was it Avatar people? We put our tails to the trees. No way. Lauren Conlon just followed me. Let's go. Yeah, that's crazy. Me and Morgan laughed so much because it's like all these big people following her. Like, she's like, went this a while ago. She's like, oh my God, Owen Schroyer just followed me back. This is like so weird. I'm like, yo, I was envious, not really jealous. Jealous is a different feeling than envy. I was like, oh, you lucky stinker. And then I'm like, be like, yo, Toby Turner's following me. Oh my God, it's fucking crazy. Is this real? It's cray, baby. All right. It's looking good. Thank God. I was panicking a little bit. Ain't gonna lie. Your boy was shitting himself over here. I need to get my stream deck over here rolling so I can have some silly things. I'm gonna do a bunch of new stuff. Like I told you guys yesterday, damn, I'm such a blabber. It's already 15 past the hour. Monday is the 100th episode of the Scott Starboard show. And I can't believe I made it up to 100. This is episode 99, by the way, so it's just as big, to be honest with you, because Alex Stein 99 is the reason, this whole thing happened. So, I go Monday through Thursday. I start at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I go all the way to 6:55 till Alex Stein himself, 99, pimp on a blimp, show begins. Alex told me himself, even though the dumbass Blaze dropped him, he's still gonna stream. He's gonna shine and grind like they ain't no tomorrow. So Glenn Beck can make all the dumb mistakes he wants. Honest to God, Alex Stein Unleashed is going to be effing fire. Straight up fire all around the world. Yellowstone, that super volcano ain't shit compared to my boy Alex Stein. Watch him, he blows up. I mean, he's already huge. Everybody knows who he is. To be honest, the Blaze kind of held him back because he still skated around the issues, but he couldn't really attack it like he wants to. But we'll see. You guys are gonna see. We can hear you, Fuzzy Struggle Stream. Absolute bummer. Alex will be fine. Truth Unbreakable set it up. Judy Tester, thank you for being here. Musk has an army of 1.4 billion Indians. Oh, God. What a wonderful comment. I think you might win comment of the day, Judy. That was perfect. Hey, I can see. Dude, it's driving me nuts. I'm so glad. It looks so much better. I'm like, oh, it's kind of crazy. Look at, how come you can't see me behind there, huh? That'd be cool. I'm the cause of the struggle stream always. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It sounded cool. Blow V8 sounds like the internal struggle of the bi woman. Damn, Judy Tester's hitting it crazy. Ghost Strick Alucard. Isen Sama. Nick is a Fed. We'll find out. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I'm with you right now. I don't know. All I know is Tucker Carlson said he's a gay Fed living in his mom's basement. We're going to find out. I got to shut up and hurry up because you know how it goes. It's pronounced Zuko, bro. Zuko. My bad. Kino Casino is here. Listen, I am a super Mark mega fan of Kino Casino. It's just like I was saying about me and Morgan. Morgan's like, oh shit, Owen Schroyer's following me, or this was following. Like, we got all these big heavy hitters following us, and we both know it's because they love Alex Stein, and we love Alex Stein, and and we're with them. So I found the Casino Boys, not even through Matt at the Internet, who I've been watching forever, but with my son. My son introduced me to Josh Null Moon, I don't even know how many years ago. And I'm sure I heard all these people's names, but I end up becoming friends with Andy Worski. Andy Worski's following me, and it's just like the same thing. Like, Morgan's like, yo, Owen Schroyer's following me. I'm like, yo, Andy's following me. This is crazy. Felted is probably one of my favorite words in the entire world right now. It's crazy. Some jobber on Rumble followed me today. Sniz, let's go. Proud to be a day one supporter. Hell yes. Hell, Bob Cook, the glorious, the wonderful, the amazing Bob Cook. I love you, bro. Thank you so much for being here. I know I was watching Bubba's show today. I was in a garbage ass area working again, and I'm like asking people, I'm like, anybody see Thomas Gilson? Somebody's like, yes. Kenny Powers is like, scroll up, he's right up there. I'm like, I didn't get to say hi to Bob Cook, to Thomas Gilson, to Dark Master, a bunch of people. I was like, damn, it's killing me. Sniz said, I think Alex Stein should do his show on the Mud Club lineup on Rumble with Steven Crowder. Sniz, because I love you, I'll just pretend I didn't see that. Sniz, that would be fun. Both ex-Blaze employees, but Crowder, unfortunately, has too big of an ego and would clash with Alex. Well, I tried to let it go, but that's exactly how I feel. Honest to God. I've followed Steven Crowder, watched him ever since PJTV. I love the dude. His ego is bursting at the seams. I'm not saying don't watch him. Like, I watch him every once in a great while now, but it's not like I remember when January 6th happened and he was taking his like 5-month break. Steven Crowder and his 5-month breaks. I better hurry up. And I'm like messaging the dude like, yo, bro, the country needs you. You know what I mean? Get back here. And a bunch of other people apparently, tweeted and sent the same type of messages to him. He comes back, he's like, I don't know why I'm so important. I can't take a couple of months off. Everybody takes a 3-month vacation. And it's like, no, people just need a little, it's just like when Rush Limbaugh would be there. Like when Obama won the presidency, the next morning I was steaming. The whole country was steaming. I read Obama's book. I know what that dude was all about. Dreams from my father. Not dreams of my father. Not my father's dreams, the dreams that I took on from my father. Anyway, and Rush Limbaugh was there to, cool everybody's jets and to bring some calm and some laughter and levity and to, say it's going to be all right. And that's what I was hoping Crowder would do. But, Crowder's like, listen, I can only love myself. Nobody can love anybody as much as Steven Crowder loves himself. And Alex is a complete opposite. Alex Stein is nothing but giving and loving to other people. So it would just wear Alex out. And it's the same thing with my boy Dave Landau, by the way, another one, just like Owen Schroyer deal. It's like Dave Landau's following me back. Jerry, I'm busting, Jerry. I was freaking out. And then, you become cool with these people. And it's like, I always know they're regular people, but it's like people that I truly look up to and admire and, maybe even try to emulate things here and there. And they follow you back. And it's like, bro, I can't wait to, make life happen. I watch Alex Fish Tank Loud with Crowder sometimes and Pod Awful. I ain't got time for much of anything else. I know we need some Pod Awful people up in here. Where the Pod Awful people go? My dog, Doc Match, Stiz, Neve, my dude. I love you, bruh. Thank God you guys came in a little late because I was having some technological differences and it was all fuzzy. It was a fuzzy stream. It was crazy. I got bamboozled the first time around. I hear you. Do me! Oh, shit. Judy Tester's a Pod Awfuler? Yes! Judy, let's go. Listen, I ain't got no beef with Pod Awful. Excuse me, a henchman. Well, Judy Tester has got some fire ass jokes. I love that about Judy. I don't know if Judy's really a Judy or a Johnny. I don't know. Truth is Bob Cook. Yes. Judy Tester's a Pod Awfuler, no doubt. Well, welcome. If you've seen the show before, I got no beef with Pod Awful. Jesse's, I want Jesse and Alex to squash this whole stupid little beef they got going on, especially after Alex is getting bopped, or not bopped, but Alex is moving on to greener pastures from the Blaze. Now he doesn't have to worry about, Glenn Beck seeing pickles in the chat. Just so Jesse, damn, I always go off on tangents. Jesse, just so you know, bro, if me, Morgan, or any of the other mods, like, we had to, like, get rid of some shit, it's all like N-word, what do you call it? Towers. Somebody starts an N tower, we have to bop it because of Glenn Beck. So, no more mops, no more brooms. Let's get down, baby. Lower the boom, because it's on. Alex Stein Unleashed. That's what I want him to call his next show, dagnabbit. And Towers. I think Jesse moved on, at least for now. Thank God. Jesse. Jesse's got talent. Jesse's friends with Andy Worski, too. Glenn Beck does suck. It's at Mormon Church. I am sorry, Brandon. A good friend of ours co-hosts a great show on the weekend called Hidden in Plain Sight. You got to watch it. But Brandon's still a Mormon. I don't know how anybody could be a Mormon. Good Lord. I mean, I guess they, at least they follow Christ, because sheepers, creepers. I've been going scorched earth lately since the news of the cancer. Oh, you bet your ass. Listen, I've been going nuts. I'm in all these different chats, and I am just losing my shit. Been a nasty crab apple. Sorry, I can't yell. I put the mic here thinking it would sound a little cool. The smooth waves. I actually popped into, and you're not going to like this, Morgan, but I popped into Steel Toe's show this morning because Alex shouted him out at the end. And so I was like, yeah, Alex Stein shouted you out this morning. But I watched him for another like 5 minutes and switched back over to Bubba real quick because my phone gave me the alert and blah, 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 blah. That's the only reason I was in there. And I was watching him. I'm like, is that what I got to do to get people in here? Is to be, hey, look at me. I'm fake as shit. You're listening to the radio. It's the Zoo 101. Wacky time. I don't want to do that. I do not. I just want to be my freaking self and talk to you, wonderful people, like a normal person. I also blame the baby. Always blame the baby. You got like at least 8 years worth of blaming everything on the baby. And then probably around 9, the baby like starts to be like, yo, why you telling everybody it's my fault, mama? You were up all night watching Alex Stein. It ain't my fault, dude. Big E, you're not wrong, brother. It is fucking horrible, and he's got like 200-300 people watching, and I'm like, I can't get 30 people watching my show anymore. I used to get good numbers. I don't know what I did. It's like, jeepers creepers. How is anybody listening to this fucking boring shit? Keanu Thompson was in there. And she was kind of giving them the business too, and I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, damn, I work, I just give it my all. I'm giving it my true self, and this guy's over here begging. He's begging, and he's got fucking 300 people, and I think your boy can't get 30. French toast over here. I'm like, what? I haven't really watched that dude's show, like really watched it. And like I said, I was only in there for 5 minutes. And I'm like, I can't take more than 5 minutes of this shit. He's like, oh, yeah. And yeah. And it's like, you talentless hack. Anyway, you got to do the show topless. It works for DMS. I might have to do that, brother. DMS is crushing it. But see, I'm glad DMS is crushing it. Dogmaster Steve deserves all those damn views. The goal, yeah. That's what he kept saying. And right when I clicked off, Aaron Amolte goes, guys, we're not going to continue. I'm just going to have to stay here for a while. We need 50 more bucks. We have to hit the goal. Don't you guys want me to finish the show? And I'm like, the last thing I said in the chat was, why do the fans owe you money? Why do they owe you a career? Go put the fucking fries in the bag if, it's all about the money. I don't get any money, and I rush here every day to do this. I love hanging out with you guys. I've said it 100 times, maybe 100,000. I want to have a career at this, but there's way better ways of doing this without, like Stephen Cambia, my boy. He exposed the shit out of DSP, Darkside Phil. And I think Aaron Hamolte might be worse in a way. I mean, maybe not. Darkside Phil like lies straight up to his chat. But as far as e-begging and like, it's like, we're not going anywhere, guys, unless we get that. Listen, the goal is like, oh, God, people are still there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fucking love you guys so much. And I'm not saying, I'm trying to do a show. I'd like to see, 1.8K people watching. But it blows my friggin' mind. Blows my mind. Jolly Holly BA. Oh, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. All right, let me hurry up with this so I can get kicked off of YouTube before I'm even hitting the partnership. Let me add it to the stage. Why does it always make me little? There I am. I'm back. All right, we're gonna watch. This is like 2 hours long. We're just gonna shit through a couple of these. Go through a few, things here. And so here's the deal. Nick Fuentes went on Candace Owens' show a couple of weeks ago, like a week or something like that. Candace did a straight up, gotcha. It was terrible. Like it was just a straight up gotcha interview. It wasn't cool. She was just like a little biznitch. And the two of them, they're kind of fighting for the same thing. So it's like, what the hell's wrong with Candace? Candace Owens, it's just like Steven Crowder. Their egos, nobody can love either one of them more than they love themselves. You know what I'm saying? And listen, Candace says a shitload of things that I agree with. But, it's just because somebody says something that I agree with doesn't mean I'm going to be like, oh, they're great. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like she's just not my cup of tea. That's all I'm going to say. Because next thing you know, she'll tell everybody I have a vagina and I'm going to have to sue her. And I'll probably become the president of France. And God knows I want nothing to do with that awful country. So let's get on with the show.
The first thing that I want to do is I actually want to watch unfiltered, uncut, what was said on Tucker Carlson's show. It's 5 minutes, so bear with me. I will do my best not to interrupt. We're just going to play it straight through because I want you to see the whole conversation. Nothing to hide here. I want you to see it. I want you to watch it. I want you to hear the context and the back and forth. I already have my notes. I took out the sections for analysis later on that I'm going to respond to, but I want you to watch the whole thing unfiltered right now. So this is from Tucker Carlson's show this afternoon. For context, I don't know when this was filmed. It was released today, but I don't know when this was
to go at random, though, it's the opposite of random. Joe Kent was #1 on the list of people they wanted to knock off, people who believe in our neocon foreign policy. They wanted Joe Kent out because he could stand up and say, I actually know. I've got the receipts. My wife was killed in Syria. You had to take that guy out. And Nick Fuentes, this child, this weird little gay kid in his basement in Chicago.
Damn! This weird, I forget which way do I gotta look, this way. This weird little kid in his basement, a weird little gay kid in his basement. Listen, I don't know what's going on. I actually agree with a lot of what Nick says, but Morgan, you know what's good. That's exactly daggone right. Sniz, you're right. He reminds me, he is, Ben Shapiro. I mean, really. It's all about, I can't even talk right now. It's the Shabbat. It's the Sabbath, and I got a shabash, my shmash shkavil. They're the same guy, except Nick Fuentes is like, really, it's Sunday. It's the Sabbath, and it's like, I'm not going to do all that. But they're the same guy. They just hate each other. For hell yeah. Weird little gay kid. I know. I got to hurry up. Damn, I wish I had more time because I blab too much. But I'm having fun. I am chilling with you guys, having a good old time. So, I tell everybody all the time, and I hope everybody watching and listening now, after this show is Alex Stein. We go right into Alex Stein. When Alex Stein's over, we get that amazing freestyle finale. Everybody loves that, by the way. It's straight up fire. Okay? After that is Dark Match Steve, and Dark Match Steve is a multi-talented dude. I love him to pieces. A good friend of mine. He can do long form videos like this. So, but I just wanted to kind of get into a couple little things. So I got some timestamps that I want to hit, and we'll move on to other things. But Dark Match Steve should definitely. He did cover. So he's covered Nick Fuentes many a time, but he does the long form stuff way better than me. I'm more of a, I like to topic, shit on it a little bit, move to the next one. Topic, maybe praise it a little bit, on the move. So you get the point.
Is participating in a super PAC to bump off Joe Kent? Like, I've been around this my whole life. I know what that is. It's just an organized effort.
Yeah.
And he also did the thing that David Duke always did, including to me, which is be like, oh, yeah, it's my friend. And everyone's like, oh, Tucker Carlson's been endorsed by David Duke. I've been making like the anti-racist argument my whole life.
Right.
Like, I'm not for David Duke. Do I think David Duke is right when he's against affirmative action? You bet I do. But I'm not for David Duke. But David Duke would try to discredit people by hugging them.
Do you guys know? If you don't, that's fine. I heard the name David Duke a zillion times in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. Tucker is absolutely right. That's what David Duke would do. He would go, he was the head of the KKK, even though there was no KKK left. I mean, he was the last remaining member of the KKK. He's the Grand Wizard, hailing Hitler in an empty room because it's like, it's done. So I really, truly believe David Duke was a straight up Fed. I think he was a Fed. I said it way before this, because he would endorse people that were good people. Like Bob Dole, people shit on Bob Dole. Bob Dole was fucking based. In a lot of ways he was based, and David Duke would come out and fucking endorse Bob Dole. It's like, you piece of shit. Every good dude, David Duke would talk about, I listen to Rush Limbaugh every day. Rush Limbaugh would be like, well, thanks for listening. I'm not going to tell you not to listen, because, every listener counts, but I don't have anything good to say about you. And, he was purposely messing with people. It was a fucking psyop. And that's what Tucker is accusing Nick Fuentes of. So where is that? Here we go. Boop.
I've organized this a little bit. So in the first place, we have some really easy stuff to get out of the way. Number one, Candace makes this claim. I really want to focus on what Tucker said. We've done the Candace stuff to death already, but she says, I was treated so well. We were going to invite him to dinner. He had no answer on Dave Smith. Suffice to say, I think that's a misrepresentation of how that went, of the entire thing. I've already been over that many times. The consensus from, I think, nearly everybody that watched, including people that are mutual friends, people that are friends with Candace and me, people like Myron Gaines, people like Dan Bilzerian, other people that I don't want to name on the show.
Yeah.
The consensus was that she was very rude to me. It was very combative. It was effectively a setup where she aired out personal slights and misrepresented what it was going to be.
And listen, it's so true, because Milo Yiannopoulos, that piece of shit, torched her more than Nick Fuentes ever did. And she just had him on the show the other day, kissing his stinky chocolate, peanut covered Willy Wonka. It was disgusting. It was like, I just can't stand him. Just stop pretending you're gay, Milo. Everybody knows you're still gay. It's being gay with a British accent. It's like, it's even more gay. Somehow he managed to be even more gay than he could be. Not that I really give a flying shit, who's gay, but it's like effeminate gay is just so off-putting. Oy vey. Let's see if this is where I need it to be.
What he knew, when he knew it, in such a provably false way, is very strange to me. And I think it calls into question his credibility on that subject, but we'll go through that.
Hold on real quick. So I'm kind of skipping because I talk too much and now I'm running out of time. Tucker Carlson basically said that Nick Fuentes is a Fed. It's a psyop from, CIA, FBI, or whatever. And I always kind of thought it was true too. But I never thought Tucker Carlson was part of the Fed mess. I didn't think Tucker was a CIA, psyop, Fed, whatever you want to call it. And that's kind of really what I wanted to get to on this video, because it's like Tucker lied. And hopefully this is the freaking part that shows it. Let me see.
Now, those, in my opinion, are more minor things. In broad strokes, the big argument that I want to focus on tonight, he said that what I represent is a campaign. He said I'm an inorganic actor as part of a bad faith campaign to sabotage what he said are, quote, the non-crazy, non-hateful, credible voices against the neocons in politics. He said, that's my mission. Now, in his own words, he says he doesn't watch my show. He doesn't know me. He doesn't spend a lot of time watching me. He said the only time he saw me was when I was attacking his father. But yet he is sure, and he says it is obvious, in spite of his ignorance, that that is what I am. His only proof for the claim is that, in his words, I exclusively attack those kinds of people, the non-crazy, non-hateful, credible anti-neocon voices who he listed. And the names he gave were these. He said J.D. Vance, Joe Kent, and himself.
Real quick, Doomy, I absolutely agree 1,000,000% with you. Doomy says you can read it, but I don't think Nick is a glowy. Otherwise, they would not have debanked him. Exactamundo. Tucker Carlson, on the other hand, even though he's having like Rabbi Shmuley's throwing, kosher dildos and shit at him, and is, they're chucking, kosher anal beads trying to trip him. Nobody's debanking Tucker Carlson. So, here's the thing. I don't know if it's going to get to this damn thing already. It's driving me nuts. It would be perfect cover, Doomy. That actually would. That would. But see, when they debanked him, he wasn't shit yet. He really wasn't. He was a speck on, the radar at the time. Actually, now that I think about it, it did make him bigger by debanking him. So you never know. I don't trust none of them no more. Only ones I trust are all you beautiful, wonderful people, and Alex Stein and Paige, and besides my wife and kids, my mother and shit, my family. Out of all these damn, political people, I don't trust none of them. I love Trump still. I am Trump all day. But I can't even trust him after what are we talking? Are we still talking about this guy? What is this? You know what I mean? Like, that shit drove me crazy. Sniz, are you going to be a BARP this year? Sniz has been dropping that $2,400. Oh shit, Sniz is going. Damn it. I wish I could go. I want Dark Bass Steve to take me as his +1, but damn it, I want to go to BARP so bad. Dudes, Nick Fuentes' thumbs look weird as hell. All right, let me see. I gotta hurry up. Let me see.
Candace Owens chimed in and said, Dave Smith, we will analyze each of those people, and we will evaluate tonight.
Whoa, he does.
What is
weird
this artificial distinction being created between
Yeah, they're like permanently bent back. Can you guys see my? No, I can't see. Yeah, they're like. I love OBS much better than this, but yeah, they're bent back. But all right, I don't want to get distracted.
crazies and crazies, non-haters and haters. Ambiguous, but it was targeted. We'll talk about my history with Joe Kent. So we're going to dive in. Enough introduction. We'll break this down.
Come on, let's go.
First, I want to talk about Joe Kent, and we'll talk about him in particular because
I'll break it down for you. Joe Kent was a Washington state senator, supposedly supposed to be so great, and he never told anybody whatsoever that he was in the CIA. And Nick Fuentes contacted him, Joe Kent, and said, I just made this America First Political Action Committee PAC, and you're the first one we want to endorse, blah, blah. Joe Kent's like, that's great, blah, 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 blah. And especially back then, Nick definitely had more clout. I don't know. Maybe he's grown. I don't really follow him that much, but I know back then, at that point in his career, there were a lot of, he had a lot of people. He could fill a room, for APAC meetings and shit. Joe Kent, the very first moment anybody pushed back and said, "You like Nick Fuentes? He's a racist and an anti-Semite and an anti-Zionist and anti-everything. We love the Jews." And Joe Kent's like, no, I don't know that guy. I hate him. Who's he? What? Well, we still talking about this guy? So, and then he loses his race. I'll give Nick credit for that. Thank God he did, because we don't need any more of these phony, fake rhinos. Listen, every Democrat is a leftist. And unfortunately, 93% of all the Republican politicians in America are also leftists. Yeah, they might have 1 or 2 or 3 issues that they align with us on the right with, but they're fucking leftist sellouts. Listen, I'm, whatever. Call me brokey, whatever. I ain't no mega rich dude. At least not yet, motherfucker. But anyway, one of these days, maybe. Who knows? If not, I really don't care, because I'm not money motivated. I should be, but I'm not. But maybe I should. But whatever. All these dudes, all these people get millions and millions of dollars. Nancy Pelosi with her big, happy old saggy fund bags, still at like 113 years old, still is fighting like, "Don't you dare take away my insider trading for stocks." Like, how much money is enough? And you got all these politicians just quick to sell out. APAC comes around with $125,000 of campaign money, and they're like, "I'll do whatever you want." Ted Cruz, take that cross off your neck, Ted Cruz. You don't love Jesus. You don't love, and take the American flag off of your lapel too, there, Tubby. You don't love America. You don't love Jesus. You love that dollar bill, y'all. That's all Ted Cruz loves. He doesn't even love his own wife. Listen, I love Trump. Trump talks shit about my wife. I'm probably going to go over and punch him in the belly. Step on his feet, slam that child on the hard concrete. I'm dead ass serious. That's like fighting words. And Ted Cruz, like, APAC was like, "Oh, we're going to put all our money into Trump. Trump's getting all the money." And Ted Cruz like, wait. I don't care. Come back, please. He can make fun of my wife all day. And his wife's like, "What are you talking about, Teddy?" And he's like, "Shut the fuck up, bitch. We're talking about money. That's my first love." So Joe Kent's one of those pieces of shit CIA money-loving scumbags. And Tucker Carlson's like going to bat for this dude. It's like, I'm just going to hurry up because I'm running so late. Tucker Carlson says, "I didn't know. I didn't know that my father was in the CIA until he died this year." And it's like, and then there's proof. In May of 2024, a year earlier, he mentions how his father was in the CIA. So it's like, dude, just stop. And then Tucker years ago was like, "Oh, I wanted to be in the CIA. Like, I applied. I applied." It's like, dude, he's glowing like a motherfucker. And I loved Tucker Carlson. I still got love for the man, but I don't trust him at all. And you just can't. Hopefully, I'm just going to go a random spot. One right there. Master Chief 117.
After Vance left the Marine Corps, but before he attended Yale Law School, he was described by David Frum as, quote, "a strong advocate of national defense and a believer in American world free."
I know people aren't going to like this. J.D. Vance isn't the successor to Donald Trump. J.D. Vance sucks. Look at his face and tell me he's not James Bond 007 fucking supervillain. Those eyeliner shit's going on. He's creepy as shit. The first time I seen him, I never liked him. You can just tell. I had that feeling about him. Like, I don't trust this dude. And come to find out, Peter Thiel. I told you guys, Monday's going to be the 100th episode. So we're just going to have some fun. I don't know if it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. It might be the following Monday. But I am trying to do, and I'm going to script it out and everything. I'm trying to do a real straight up, hit piece on Palantir with Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel, like J.D. Vance, his whole entire career is all fake. It's all propped up by Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel even paid Ron Howard, Happy Days himself, to do that movie, Hillbilly Elegy or whatever. So it's like Ron Howard's a pretty big sellout too. He did a movie or a documentary movie about a Republican. And we all know that dude's straight up lefty Epstein Island type of deal. Sorry, Ronnie. Maybe you're not Epstein Island, but at least Miramax Island there with Weinstein.
Color revolutions in all the communist helped in the 1980s. Let's talk a little bit about Tucker Carlson's background. His first run-in with the CIA was that Tucker Carlson, during his college years, visited Nicaragua twice and posed alongside the Contras.
He was in Nicaragua. Are you for real? And the Contras in Nicaragua? Crazy.
Contras that were being supported by his father concurrently at Voice of America and the U.S. Information Agency. Tucker Carlson was in Nicaragua alongside the Contras. This was one of the regime changes that Dick Carlson celebrated, that he actively supported at the same time as head of Voice of America and the Information Agency, which, of course, Dick then went on to work for other CIA officials involved in Iran-Contras. Tucker was on the ground. This is from Mint News. It says, quote, while still in college, Tucker and his roommate, friend and Daily Caller co-founder Neil Patel went to Nicaragua at least 2 times, in Tucker's own words, to, quote, get involved in the war and support the side that was right, which was not the Sandinistas. In a 2017 podcast interview, he was asked about it directly. The question, I don't think many people know that you were actually a freedom fighter who traveled to Central America to fight with the Contras. Could you fill in our listeners on that story? Tucker said no, laughing, before coyly stating that his supposedly liberal father let him go because he and Patel wanted to see the war in Nicaragua. All kinds of hilarity ensued, he said, laughing nervously before changing the subject. Nobody knew that, by the way.
All right, here's the deal. I'm not going to stick with this guy no more. He drives me crazy. But here's the truth. Scott, plan on coming. You can be my +1. Oh, dude, that would be. When is it? When is Barb? I got to know like the exact date. I'm going to try and go. We may have met, but my mind was horrible the first 2 years. Yep. But you are my +1, Steve. That's +2. I'm confused. I was being watched last year, so I had to stay on the download. I hear you. Shapiro is so proud of his offspring. They live. Yes. Oh, shit. Jameer. Everyone is a leftist but me and my friends. Damn right. I love it. That must mean you're doing something right. When they're coming for you, you know you're doing something right. Scotty Daddy, he likes to party. Marte. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. I know. Where's Sean SD Sackbiter? Damn it, he ain't been here in a minute. Tucker just found out his dad is CIA, and I just realized I'm gay. Exactly, dude. It's such bullshit. John, what up, bro? Scott, good news. Isla Vanel has been singing your praises to high heaven on her live right now. She has 200K. Are you serious? Whoa. Really? Thank you so much. I'm going to have to look into that. That's crazy. I couldn't. Thank you more than I possibly do. Wow. For real. That's amazing. Those numbers are jacked up. Hey, I don't know. All I know is I like this. I'm sorry. I got to take it. The top chat back. This is my favorite. Shoot, I only got like 2 minutes left. I don't want to do any more of this guy here. What's his face? Nick Fuentes. Let's get over. Oh, that's how I have to do it. Whoop. Blow myself up. There I is. Why is this thing being fickle? All right, there's that. See, I like OBS so much better. I mean, StreamYard is great because you can just pop stuff up on there. Is this working? Okay, good. Let me just hurry up. I didn't get to show this yesterday.
With a whole lot of anger, Kelly.
Doc Match Steve did show this. Because that's my dog, but
We just watched the speaker gavel out with a whole lot of anger, Kelly. Here's the state of play. Here's the
MSNBC sucks.
Hey, how are you?
MSNBC sucks.
Talk to you for a second.
MSNBC sucks.
Okay.
You can see the frustration.
Sometimes this happens, and we understand that that can happen. And while we love free
Oh.
speech, we're going to keep control here. So, Ryan, thank you. Shaq, thank you. A volatile story. We'll be following it. And apparently, not only Shaq cleaned up. Okay. Stay with us here because Ryan has cleared the set, as we would like to say. The gentleman moved on. So, Ryan, let me turn back to you. Nicely handled there. Can you give us an update on, as you were walking us through this, we'll all take a breath there. Maybe not. Okay. Go ahead, Ryan. See,
Hold on 1 second,
Yeah.
Kelly.
okay. We're just going to pull
Look
the
at this
plug
dude,
there.
the black
Thank you,
dude
Ryan.
laughing.
Playing out in real time.
It sure
Passion
is.
high.
Yes.
There's a whole lot of anger here, as you can see.
Oh my
So we're going to get a control of this and come back to you when we can.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And we recognize people are expressing their views, and we're there to cover
Oh.
it. You do that job. We'll move on with our audience. Thanks for your patience with all of that.
Oh, classic. Absolute stunner. Stunner. Come on. Oh, this is way
News,
too
Alex
long.
Stein is so on fire these days. He's going to be recruited by the Fantastic Four.
All right, I'll end it there because that was I couldn't say it any better myself. Scott, bad news. Isla Vanel has just gone scorched to earth on you. Sorry, dude. I don't know who that is. So, Isla Vanel. I don't know who the hell she is, but I'll take it. That is entertainment. You ain't lying. The most views MSNBC will ever get. Absolutely. All right, guys. You know the deal. Shoot. Hold on. Real quick. Let me set up Alex. I only have 700 mods, but that's okay. Don't worry. I'll get Alex's stream. I'll share the stream in the chat. And how do you like that? There we go. Boom. All right, guys. I wonder, can I pin this? Let's see if I can pin it. I'll put a pin on it. No, can't do anything. Frickin' thing. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I had a ball. Like I said, Monday will be the 100th episode of this show. I can't believe it's been 100. Honest to God, it feels like I've done this like 12 times. It's crazy. And my producing skills here looks like I did it 12 times. Thank you guys for dealing with all the struggle streams and all that crazy stuff. Get over to Alex's show. I'll be in the chat. Morgan, everybody in here will be up in the chat. We're going to have a good time. Then after that, don't forget, 8 o'clock, be in Doc Match Steve's chat. It's always a great time. I love it. You'll love it. It's always fun. Again, I'll see you guys Monday at 6, probably 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday is the 100th episode. Tell your mama, tell your neighbor, tell somebody, and get them in here on Monday. We're gonna have a good time. Get over to Alex's. You got the link right there. I love you guys. Thank you so much. All right, peace.